Whiskcake, take it away, guys.
Hey. Is this the camera, I hope?
I don't know.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Who's ready for the most random race of all time? The RNG in this game is just ridiculous, so this should be interesting. But who's ready? Woo! You ready?
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a disaster. No, it's gonna be.
That's what I'm
It's a messy run. It's a very random race, and hopefully everyone knows that before we get into this. But anyway, 3, 2, 1.
Let's
go.
Let's go.
Let's freaking go. Oh boy, RE3. Well, the first is simple here in a marathon run. We just run straight into him, push him off.
Oh, look, it's Michael Bay.
You can risk the dodge, but the time loss isn't worth it, I'd say. Ooh, and there's a chance he can grab you as you're getting off, and that's complete.
That's why I go on the left. He doesn't grab you when you're on the left.
It is actually very possible to save an extra half second there, but obviously the more consistent thing is just straight up not go for the dodge at all. Both Bach and Whiskcake not wanting to take a single risk in that section.
We know this game way too well.
Oh yeah.
The monsters have overtaken the city.
We want to finish this game.
Yes, or at least try, or one of us at least.
Yes, please God.
There's no such thing as being completely safe in this game.
If you play like me, it is.
All right, so first trick of the PC version here is delayed door skipping. By waiting for about half a second or so, there's like a very, very subtle lag frame. And if you hit that, then it actually cuts out the fade-in for whenever you load the room. So in some cases, it's actually beneficial to be able to skip the doors slowly, such that the music doesn't fade in, or such that whenever the music changes, it actually works out a lot faster that way.
All right, one of the biggest parts in the game right here, the basement. This can decide the entire race if it goes badly.
Oh yeah.
So the exited and re-entered, PC-specific
All
trick.
right, so I got a turbo zombie, which is not good. 2 turbos. So we'll see what happens here.
Oh yeah, Whiskcake is
All right.
getting stuck on the staircase there.
It's all right. Fully
All
expected
right,
it.
so my basement wasn't the best, but ooh. All right.
Oh man, that was
Still
almost
good.
that was almost caution.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, but
Now, if you haven't noticed already, they are playing. There's RE3 is on several platforms, so they are playing the PC version, the Chinese version right now, and you notice you can skip these door transitions pretty quickly, as you saw here Carson mentioned. So they're not playing with any kind of glitch version. It's just this is the most optimal version to speedrun this game on.
The Chinese text is between 13 to 17 seconds faster, mainly because of item pickups. So notice every time I pick up an item, I get the same exact text over and over again. It basically just says, okay, instead of saying, you pick up the lighter or whatever.
yeah, and every door has a different time we need to skip it based on music and a couple other things.
Now, you notice as they're playing here, they have pretty optimal movement here. You're not going to waste a lot of time shooting zombies unless you just have to. They're going to make sure they can get through there. There are certain times where your movement where the zombies can attack you, certain animations they can hit you on. So you'll just see them running by most of these zombies throughout this entire run.
Whiskcake actually got a suboptimal barricade push. The zombies pushed over the barricade before he was able to hit the lighter. The zombies actually busted through the barricade after Bach lit the rope.
Which is 1 second faster.
Yeah, which is about 1 second faster. It's better to just choose to examine Brad's corpse, turn around, head to the door.
Another big RNG section here.
Oh, if I can get fine.
Yeah, so zombies could either be good position, bad position.
All right,
And,
Whiskcake got the bad luck.
Whiskcake
and
got
took out
bad
the
luck,
good one.
Bach got good luck, so it's going to be a little bit of gains. Here's another very RNG section. Depends on guessing the code here. There's 4 solutions.
Nice. And now, just like that with RE3, we're both caught up.
That's the way the game works, and that's just one of several RNG puzzles that can swing this race any way. It is an RNG fest.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's actually the very big.
This is crucial right here.
The great divide. Is
Oh,
it
boy.
grenade launcher or Magnum? We're about to find out. Wusscake coming up on the locker, which contains...
Oh my God, double Magnum run. Oh boy, this is
We
not
are
good.
in for a run.
This is special. This is special right here.
Oh God.
The grenade launcher is the optimal. The grenade launcher is optimal, but getting the Magnum, getting the Magnum forces both of them to pick up a lot of gunpowder, and in general, boss strats are going to
They're
be
riskier now.
a lot riskier, especially the Gravedigger, especially Clock Tower Nemesis.
That was 50 damage
Yeah.
if I got grabbed by that zombie.
Magnum is an instant reset if you're attempting world record. I finished like probably 12 Magnum runs in my life, but they were all in the past week, so I should be good.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
They'll
Oh
hit-
God.
This is what they wanted for the race
double
anyway.
Magnum.
It's roughly, I would say Magnum is maybe about 30 seconds slower overall with optimal Magnum routing. But
If your execution's on point, yes.
if your execution's on point, you know, you get good enemy RNG everywhere else. It's probably about like 30 seconds slower than getting the grenade launcher.
So, and let's take a little bit about the game right now. So you see them just run all over the place right now. So, you know, Resident Evil 3 is kind of in different kind of areas of the whole place, Raccoon City and whatnot. So the first thing they need to do to get out of this area, they have to pick up 3 essential items to kind of proceed to the next phase of this environment. So they're going to need some oil additives. They're going to need to get a battery.
Oh boy.
First, we got a new enemy here. Of course, not much. You might get a little swipe on the knee there, but no problem there for them.
Another
Yeah,
crucial
but
RNG
before-
part right here.
Right? So you gotta swerve in front of that zombie, go right behind him, and then
Nice, both of us
run
got
up the
good
stairs. Good RNG. They completely cleared it. So another thing I should mention, there is a trick that both runners are using called delayed input cancel. Basically what they're doing is they are binding the right and left keys on one other key. So whenever the cursor is in a default position, you press that key and it jiggles right and left in like one frame, and it's actually faster than just like trying to mash on the default, because by default, over the default position, the cursor will actually add a few frames of lag, and the delayed input cancel actually cancels that.
Okay,
so
so-
it actually makes all your menuing faster.
We got to remember, do Magnum route. The route for Magnum is completely different, so we have to do a few different things here.
Going for the dodge, yes. Both players got
And
the
here
dodge.
comes Nemesis.
I did not.
Oh, you didn't? Oh,
Nope.
okay. Both.
All right, we don't want Nemesis to run here.
Now,
And he's running.
Now, getting the crank early
And he's
there
running
is
for
part
me
of the
too.
Magnum route.
Oh, the
Oh,
punch.
the donkey
Oh, boy.
punch.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh man.
This holographic little stepladder we got here. There's 11 pushes to push this over, to open this up, and they're going to go up there and pick up the other jewel they need. This is to progress to the other area.
Actually, I'm not taking any chances. I'm grabbing that fast, too.
Yeah, that first day
Get on
spray,
record.
because you just don't know, you know. They're going to be a little aggressive here, and sometimes
Well.
safety does pay off here.
Yeah.
Yeah, both players actually took a lot of damage in the
Oh, yeah.
basement section, so it's
Really bad start for both of us, honestly.
it's in both players' favor to not take any more damage up to this point, because if you're in caution, then your foot speed drops by about 10%, your turning radius drops by about 5%. So consequently, it's going to be faster overall to
All right.
be in fine as much as possible.
I got the good luck there. If he
I did not.
runs,
Yeah.
you can get by him right away.
Yeah, Bach got a fast Nemesis, which is faster to dodge because he's running, and you know there's a gap in the middle of that hallway. Bach was able to take advantage of that, get around Nemesis. Wusscake got the slow Nemesis, so he had to wait it out a little bit before he could actually make the dodge. Otherwise,
It's also a harder and more punishing dodge. If you don't get it, he grabs you and throws you to the ground and costs you like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. The hardest stun in the entire game.
So they're going to proceed forward through City Hall here. They're going to make a run here. They're going to go pick up some stuff. They got to go deal with a little area, another random part where you may have encountered zombies, or you can have dogs. So they're going to, if they have those zombies there, they're going to try to shoot these barrels, explode ones, closer ones, as well as the ones right by the train. They're off screen. They're going to do kind of a blind shot here. You're going to see them do that if they get the zombies. Otherwise,
Yeah.
dogs, not much of a deal.
Exactly.
So this also will give them the
All right,
ability
so
to
I got
carry two
zombies.
more.
So I shoot
Yeah.
both barrels. It's a bit of a time loss.
Both got zombies.
Both.
But it's actually a little safer, but it is slower because you won't get hit by the zombies because you just killed them.
Yep. And
Well,
there-
except oh,
those three off screen.
okay, yeah, both shot. I wasn't sure of Wuskake actually also shot the second barrel or not. Sometimes I know Wuskake likes to go for the riskier dodge on the second set of zombies, so.
So you see them pick up the wrench there as well as 2 more inventory slots. So they'll be able to carry additional items that they'll need. Especially the fact they have to make so much more ammo now on this Magnum route, you know?
The RNG's up to notch and you get the Magnum, sadly.
The fights are slower, hence more dangerous with the Magnum.
Yeah.
Hence the extra fastest.
A little zombie alley here. And they're going to come up to this first part. They need to pick up a little plate or whatnot. They're going to go over to the gas station area first and do a little lights out action. Again, a common puzzle that a lot of us have seen. You know, you have to turn off all the lights or either make one certain one. Of course, when they do this puzzle, whatever button they press will flip the opposite lights either off and on. So they're going to pick up one of the items they need to get out of this part of the game here. Maybe they'll pick up another first aid. Are they that bold?
Oh, I'm grabbing the first aid Magnum run. Holy crap.
You're actually supposed to pick it up.
Yeah. I mean, you might want to impress us all and just, go a little healthier.
Yeah, with the grenade launcher? Oh, yeah.
So this is basically lights out, except one light.
Another huge RNG part coming up, so the old statue. You guys can explain this.
Yeah, this statue for sure going to have this, hello, zombies. And you're trying to basically push them all, hopefully all 4 if you can get a really good shot there. Pick up this, going to have to make a little swap.
All 4 is actually very, very, very rare, if that. And it usually comes from like the rear of Jill's hitbox.
3 is good enough to get by, Hopefully you don't have to do 2 pushes there. So they're going to pick up that item, do a little swap here to come back there to get that battery, which they'll need to progress to get another one of those items they need. I bet they wish they could go get that grenade launcher in the other room, but they don't want to do that right now.
Yeah.
You can, it's just a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get to showcase the amazing Magnum run, something you will never see on a Top Runner stream, or unless they're getting sick of resetting.
So again, backtracking the way they came to go back to that same statue.
Yeah, we're going to put this medallion in to get the battery to progress through the game.
So again, those zombies, in fact, when you're on those steps, they actually can't hurt you there. They can only puke on you. So
you could either get crows or dogs here. Wuskake got dogs. It's like the same route either way.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter if you get crows or dogs.
Oh boy.
So yeah, Bach got himself a turbo zombie there.
He wants a hug.
Oh, he's getting it.
Oh
boy, let me out of here.
RNGesus, take the wheel.
Oh, this is brutal. Well, good old statue.
Man, how many times are we going to cross this path here, man?
And as you can see, the tables have turned now.
Yep. That's the RNG of the game right here, just in horror form.
So you can actually do a executed dodge here. That's about it's about the only way to get around that zombie, to my knowledge.
It's the rare time he will walk away from the wall.
Yeah, these guys can leap on you and give you another nice little hug there. And you definitely don't want that. So you're going to drop off that battery, head over to pick up the fuse over here. And of course, these zombies here can be on a separate little pattern. Sometimes they're close. You can kind of just run down the left side. This one they have to kind of hug the fence to kind of get by. Unfortunately, it looks like Buck was going to just get in there.
Just checking for powders there.
Checking for powders.
Yeah, you might see a gunpowder be there usually. So what they're going to do here is do a little math puzzle here. Open up that left one to get the fuse. And, of course,
music skip. Frame perfect.
Oh, look at that. You think you're impressed now. All right. All right. Thank you. Nice.
I got it as well.
Oh, well, look at you. So they're going to stay even here. Of course, for those who understand that, I think one option is to escape, and the other one is to electrocute the zombies there. But, of course, we're just going to bounce. And, of course, we're going to have a friend here.
Oh, your favorite television show, Big John?
Obviously Dancing with the Stars.
No, wait, no. Dancing with the
Stars.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah.
So Nemesis going to be chasing them possibly. You know, it's a little bit random what they show, but it's going to, whenever you hear that suspenseful music kick in, Nemesis on the prowl, and there it is.
The music is incredible in this game.
It really
Very
is.
tense.
I've seen that vending machine in how many Resident Evil games now?
Yeah.
Still after you. Everybody wants to hug you or something, man. So again, they're backtracking again, and they're going to work their way back again. Another things they need, in fact, they got to go down to the pharmacy area, which can be quite a pain to get out of there. Might be able to pick up some gunpowder there, which they'll need to get.
I think both of us got the gunpowder at the pharmacy.
Okay, so they'll probably be good there. Pick up this fire hose so they can proceed to this fire area. You saw a little area with the dogs jumping out, so they're going to go there. Again, maximizing those additional inventory slots that they picked up. Watch out for these guys.
Oh, that's actually a very, very, very bad position for that one Drain Demos there.
Yeah. So it's
Normally, if he's facing directly at you at that point, you would have to blow up the barrel.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys
Or
know
just
what's
take the
coming up
hit.
next. This could be a run changer as well. Sasper and Adraville Aqua Cure.
Yeah, this
Right.
puzzle they got coming up, the computer puzzle, you have the higher likelihood of having Stasprin. There is a little tape that you can watch, but who wants to watch movies in the middle of a run? But they're going to probably both try Stasprin first and hope that RNG gives them what they want here. Watch out for these guys.
As with everything in this run, brute forcing every solution is going to be optimal.
Who needs to go for aspirin?
Hey,
Oh,
what we're going to be going?
Going for the
Going with Aqua Cure.
going
Oh,
for the
yeah.
safety spray. Oh, going Aqua Cure first. Safsprin is usually the most common one.
They're gonna...
Safspray.
Was aspirin.
Come on,
it's
Wuss Cake,
awesome.
man. Why'd you change up?
Come on.
We just
marathon
told you the
life.
best choice to go first.
it's marathon.
Tell you.
Let's hope the powders are here, or I will.
Cry.
Oh, thank God! I wouldn't know what to do if they weren't here.
So
Well,
you
not
see
here.
some gunpowders in one place. If you don't see them in one place, then there's usually another location you'll be able to obtain them from. But of course, now they got to get out of here and hopefully not take a lot of damage on the way out.
That A and B there is just one component of the gunpowder CCC that is needed to mix the Magnum rounds to fight Nemesis later. Oh, got one dodge. Took a bite. Got an auto dodge there.
Yep, Wuss getting out there a little bit earlier there.
I'll explain auto dodging here in a second. Another shove there, and
Ooh. Look at that walking, though.
Oh
That's
no!
hilarious, man. How could you be scared of a zombie like that? I'm too busy laughing at him.
Enigma with the interpretive dance over here. So,
Oh, my goodness.
so anyways, yeah. So the auto dodge, basically, with zombie bites in this game, in order to keep the player from getting stun locked to death, the game has implemented what is essentially like an auto shove. If you take a bite from a zombie and another zombie is about to bite you right afterwards, then Jill will automatically execute a shove. Of course, it doesn't protect you from getting bit right after said shove, but in doing so, you also knock back even more zombies. If one zombie's hitbox collides with the other zombies, then it propels those zombies backwards, so you can effectively use a zombie as a projectile.
Clearly, Capcom thought the auto dodge would actually help you.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it does, actually. But
it's just extremely hard
it just-
to pull off. It's like it is not casual friendly at all. Even the best runners, which Wuss Cake is former world record holder. I'm in 4th place, and both of us can't get it consistently. It's just so hard to pull off. And zombies are so random. It's just like it's so hard to tell when a zombie's going to turbo or anything.
Yeah, in fact, if you don't know this game too well, the path they take can honestly change what zombies appear where. Sometimes your nemesis encounters are in different locations because of a certain path choice you make. So, you know, if you play the game, especially on the grenade launcher route, you know, you'll see these zombies popping up in different locations just because of the route choice. And of course, they're almost done with this area now, but of course,
Wow, it's crazy that we're both like on par at this point in the game.
so they're going to sneak by the side there. No problem.
Oh, but that can change quite quick.
early turbo,
Turbo, man.
Are you kidding me?
putting Wuss Cake back in the lead.
Those zombies want those hugs. Of course, now we're about to go encounter. This was not really a problem. I think casually, if you see this guy, you're going to be a little terrified, but they're going to basically fall down here, and the goal is for them to get this ladder down so they can get it out of here. So I got to quickly go to one control panel, hit the button, turn back, get the other one, go across, get the ladder, and get out. If this thing hits you, that's like 30 damage a pop, I think. And, oh, there he is.
You want them to pop out there, actually.
Yeah, sometimes the worm control you and actually pop out closer to the ladder. Very, very early, I might add.
Yeah.
If your
And
movement's
sometimes
not
just
optimum,
yeah,
it will
it's
hit
a very it's a very, very rare, maybe like 3% chance that worm decides to head you off at the ladder, and when it does, it's pretty much run over. Like it's run over because the worm is just going to keep popping out. You can't really like get it to retract because it'll even like cancel itself retracting into the wall before you can even hit the ladder.
Oh yeah.
So you're pretty much done after that. This Nemesis fight over here, don't gotta fight him at all. Just reverse, return, and then we're gonna choose jump out. We're not gonna hit the brake. We're gonna jump out.
Does that obviously make sense?
The hilarious part is that we're like half a second apart.
It's insane, actually. Like, this
part.
never
This
happens.
is
This game is so
yeah.
random. It's like, I'm freaking out.
This should
Can't
be a
believe
minute
it.
apart.
Yeah.
This is
Or
not the
worse.
best part. This is the best part of the game right here for me.
And
Just
both
watch
Magnum.
her. I mean, come on, doesn't that make sense?
All right, we really have to focus
And who
here.
said-
If we mix the powders
Worth
wrong,
a half-second time loss.
we're screwed.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And who said
Oh,
that
yeah,
speed?
yeah.
Who said that speed running did not have empathetic competition?
Can you look at, do you see how close this race is right now? You know, we've had people like forehead, and now they're literally, you know, not even a half second apart, literally. You know? But that's RE for you. Resident Evil, RNG the game right here.
You got to do a lot of thinking on the fly here.
So
What
you see
risk?
them,
Risk can I take?
So you see them combining. So basically, just like basic math, A plus B equals C. I'm sure you learned that in like elementary school, right? And that would give them those C's, those double C's, trying to work to build those
Right.
Magnum rounds.
But most importantly, they're keeping their inventories full here
Yeah.
because in doing so, we actually skip the freeze round pickup, which would be useful if we were playing the grenade route. But you know, so they're clearing their inventory right there. Still faster overall to plug it up and cancel the cutscene.
Yeah, because Carlos would normally show up there saying, "Hey, Jill, oh,
Here's a gift for you.
here's a gift," and you know that kills time. So full inventory, that card just said, takes that out of play. So they're actually about to work their way to yet another source of RNG. Once they get past this room here, so you've got this nice little music puzzle here. So of course, on this particular version of the game, the solution is always the same. The RNG portion is based on what the starting positions of the pegs are. So honestly, I think the best you can get is basically one move.
Nemesis Roar here, which is just bad luck. You lose time.
Yeah.
Naturally, we
They're
both
also
got
grabbing,
Yeah.
they're also grabbing the mine thrower there. That's specifically for the final Nemesis encounter. Mine thrower actually tears up final Nemesis. Believe
Quite
it
a
or
bit.
not, it's like
What?
the mine thrower is a generally useless weapon except against final Nemesis, where it's just
Ooh, God.
it just trumps
Is this
everything.
Is this a 5 change?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, if you're looking at this puzzle here, spoiler, so the solution to this puzzle, there are 6 segments here, and the solution is basically up, down, up from A to F. So you want to start with as many few changes as possible. It's like, how many changes did Whiskcake have there?
4.
It's about 4 change over there. So obviously the least number of changes, the better.
I'm not chancing an input drop, so I'm being slow on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did with the powders. Oh, man. You mix those powders wrong? GG.
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you ain't getting Magnum rounds.
Yeah.
And good luck with the fight.
Yeah. I whipped my knife out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So right now it's like they're both split seconds apart. So it's like input drops, or you know, just like the slightest mess up in inventory could totally mean the difference between getting ahead or getting behind, especially in the grand scheme of things. You know,
Oh,
saving
yeah.
menus and whatnot.
Yeah, like if you go to the water tail puzzle and you miss menu and you try to play the sequence, oh man, it's just all
Oh,
kinds
yeah,
of
that's
time loss. That's the
Just
big
neck
one.
and neck,
Big one, yeah.
neck and neck, baby, neck and neck.
Technically, he's a second ahead because he got the mine thrower and I didn't. But, yeah, no big deal.
So they're gonna head to this doorway now. Again, yet another part of RNG, the horror game right here. That's gonna make way to the little jewel room here. So they're gonna go in here. They have to pick up these 3 crystals here. You got, you know the colors. You can figure them out. But anyway, placing those 3 in those particular statues will set the time on this clock. The center clock needs to be at 12 o'clock, and they can glance quickly at this time when there's nothing there to figure out what order they need to place the obsidian, the crystal, and what's the other one?
Oh.
What's the other one?
Obsidian, crystal, and amber.
See, I knew you knew your stuff, man. And so once they get that, be able to get this other portion of the gear they need to actually go to the first required Nemesis fight of the game. There is no
Neither of
skipping.
us have a
Yeah,
fast for
have to
this
take
fight.
care of Clock Tower Nemi. And We're gonna see how they do it. I'm sure they'll handle
Yeah,
it.
the clock tower Nemesis strat. Normally on the grenade launcher route, you would just use flame rounds and take them down at about 12 flame rounds. But in the Magnum route, you have to kind of swap between using Magnum rounds and handgun bullets. Each phase of Nemesis has 400 HP, and Magnum rounds after about 6 damage. It's like I don't know, like it's like what 60 damage a hit.
Yeah.
I think.
With this fight in particular, this is very scary. It is very possible to die here with the Magnum, so we're just gonna hope for the best. It rarely happens, but
We're not gonna
it's a
talk about that,
possibility.
man.
Yeah.
Now, a little more than 60. It's
So
like
you see,
65.
Woods, gotta watch out for those rockets. They can body you for almost 100 health, and you can't survive that. So
And I do not
Nemesis
have
is
a first aid
down.
spray.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's the fight goes a little something like this: 6 Magnum shots, then 1 handgun bullet to take him down, and then another handgun bullet to poke him and get him back up. Then reload the Magnum, re-equip the Magnum, quick shots for days. If you're good enough, like if your quick shots happen to sync up right when he's going to shoot the rocket launcher, then you can actually get Nemesis to miss the rocket launcher. And obviously missing would, keep your DPS stream up, so you would kill him faster.
So it looks like Whiskcake has probably about a 10, 11 second lead right now based on that fight. And of course, you've got her. She's all messed up. She's all poisoned. So now we've got our Carlos segment here, where now we have to go get some stuff. We got to get some magical elixirs and get her back to going, feeling a little bit better. So basically, Carlos is going to go kind of the same path that you just saw her come from, except she's going to go over to the hospital where we get to see an enemy that I think a lot of RE players love so much, especially when you're in caution. Because it can seriously one-hit quit you, and that's it.
By the way, while there's a little bit of downtime here, I want to give a shout out to some other Resident Evil runners on the Spanish restream. Julian, Manuel, Claire, and Rebecca. Love you guys. Thank you so much for commentating this run on the Spanish restream.
Yeah, thank you.
That scene has been slightly censored in this version here. We don't want to get
Heads up, Mark.
Yeah, heads up. Still has its head.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Censored version.
hey, guess what? They're coming up on even more RNG here. So they're going to have to make basically a 50-50 gamble coming up here. There's a room where you have to push this little cabinet into one of the corners of the room. So, of course, if you're a casual, you go into the first room to actually know what the solution is.
Oh, I don't know about YOLO Carlos.
But these advanced players here are going to have to take a 50-50 shot to see which corner. Now, of course, this again can swing the run because if you mess up, you have to leave the room, go back in, and try the other option. So, it looks like Whiskcake is going to be the first person. Oh, is he going to?
I YOLO.
Oh, is he gonna? He's not gonna YOLO it.
No,
And I
I
would've failed.
can't do it. I would be so behind with failed YOLO.
And I would have failed it.
Oh, it's like you got
And I
104.
also would have failed it. Oh, thank.
It's the
If I went for YOLO Carlos, which I do like every run at home, yeah, I would be like 30, 40 seconds behind. How,
Right.
how much
It
is
should
it
be-
exactly? Failed 104.
20 to 25. I don't keep count.
Yeah. So let me explain the YOLO strat here a little bit. The direction that the drawers are on the shelf actually determines what side you are going to be pushing the shelf on, and that deduces the solution to a 50-50 chance of whether it's going to be on the left or the right side of the room after you push it onto its appropriate section. And each plate has its own numeric solution. So there's 4 possible solutions, 50 chance of actually getting it. Obviously, if the shelf needs to be pushed closer to the door, it's going to be way slower. The fastest solution being 531, 253, 325, 104 in that order.
And zombies upstairs is the worst RNG because those zombies can block the elevator and cost you 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So this puzzle that you see Whiskcake doing here, again, this puzzle has one solution. You just need to change dial Roman number 1, 3, and then A. And that will give you the solution, making those 2 bars even out. And that will give you the other part of the elixir that you need to get our female lady back working to full capacity here. But of course, we have to get out of here. So that nice little run behind the hunter strat here. Again, we had zombies here, so we got to take care of these hunters.
Right. Yeah, Whiskcake got zombies upstairs, so there's hunters in the basement. But Bach got zombies out the elevator, so he's going to be able to detonate the bomb a little quicker. I suppose I suppose it might be. I don't know. Is it going to be faster to get zombies in the basement, or is it faster to get zombies on the first floor? Which is the fastest solution, guys?
Depends. It's about the same.
Yeah.
It's about the same? Okay. Personally, I prefer zombies in the basement just simply because they're easier to deal with than the hunters going out. Otherwise, I mean, I'm too plebeian to be able to shoot the mine on the wall like Wusscake did with those 2 hunters, and I just like opt for the assault rifle there instead.
Yeah.
Slow practice.
But the assault rifle is like having a 2-handed weapon equipped makes you run really, really slow.
But they're so powerful, though, man.
Yeah, it's
so satisfying.
It's strong, but in general, you need to not have a 2-handed weapon equipped because it will lower your foot speed by about 2%.
So you see, Wusscake has we've gotten her back. Jill's ready to go. So of course now we're going to proceed to the other part. So we're basically going to backtrack the part you just saw Carlos go here. It's going to pick up that mine throw. You heard Carson talk about that for the later part of the game here.
Yeah, a little bit of trouble with that pickup there, but Wusscake's still maintaining a pretty solid, I'd say, like 15-second lead.
That can change real quick.
Oh yeah.
It can change,
The
especially
worm
with
could
the
be
with the Gravedigger, with the park segment, especially if Wuss gets if Wuss gets zombies on the bridge, this could turn the tide.
Oh, perfect line, dodge the turbo.
Oh yeah.
Dodging the turbo. That's actually a really, really, really tough one.
So you see this section where Wusscake is. You can have zombies or worms here.
Hey, speaking of
here, he's getting zombies here.
Yeah, we got zombies. Wuss gets zombies. Bach also executing the dodge.
Yeah.
Clean dodges on those zombies from Wusscake. It still costs a little bit of time compared to getting hunters because the hunters let you take a cleaner line.
Yeah,
so it's about like 0.2 seconds, but it's still mad risky getting around these guys.
Yep.
Bach also getting the clean dodge around the zombies. He got zombies, and Bach also getting dogs.
Yep.
So we got both zombies and dogs. Very similar RNG turnout for both runners.
Yeah, not too much swing right there.
I'm taking my time with this.
So this is, again, another simple little puzzle here. I believe 2, 3, 5, 2, 4, 1. That's basically the position
if you
screw this up,
which
if you mess up the inputs for this puzzle, then you won't be able to reverse them because you have to do it in a certain number of moves. And on top of that, whenever you hit the button, you have to wait for a long animation. The camera shifting. It's like an easy 15-second loss if you mess it up. So it actually pays to go a little bit slow there. A little bit of foreboding. You got the Gravedigger sliding away in the background. Probably needs. Pretty sure you have enough Magnum rounds to be able to finish off the worm at this point.
Yeah.
All right, I ain't chancing it. I'm taking the first stage spray here.
Because they are coming up to it. This is basically your second required fight. There's no skipping around this one this time. Last year, the ladder here, they're going to sit here, take this big old rod here, and she's going to do a little workout here to become an arsonist first, apparently. And
I'm grabbing this as well.
Oh man, both are both players aren't feeling particularly frisky over here.
Now with the Magnum, oh man.
So they're gonna go over here, do a little action here, and then again that fight coming up, and I don't know. This fight I don't think they have too many problems, but it is Magnum. So
worm with the Magnum's actually quite different.
And difficult.
Yeah, a very easier fight because usually you'll have your grenades and what you use the B rounds there to take care of them, but they're going to do this a little bit differently here. So let's see what happens here. Wusscake, the first one there. Just about a 10-second difference here, 10, 15.
You have to make sure you nail all the quick shots if this is going to work at all. Manual reloads. After the attack here, the Gravedigger actually takes reduced damage. Aiming down, does that actually deal full damage?
If you time it right, yes.
Really now?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Good to know. That's learn something new every day.
Controlled by the worm. Classic. He did not like that. Too bad for him.
So you gotta, on this next phase here, you have to make the worm pop its head out multiple times before it finally decides to pop its head out of the floor.
Yeah, both of us got the worst worm possible. Oh man.
The best you can hope for is a 2-cycle worm.
And I didn't get it.
He's gonna go down the ground. Okay, so it's up to Bach. Is Bach going to get the 2 cycle? Let's find out. Oh, Bach got the 2 cycle.
Yeah. That's really good.
This is going to, yeah, no, this is Bach is now going to be.
She's got to be careful because we got Whistling caution. You know, she's over there holding her chest. You know, she's not feeling so good. Again, while they're playing this, they have to be mindful of their ammo because there is no on-screen really, you know, health indicator until they pause. They can take a quick glance at their health to see if they're in fine or caution. Caution is actually visible. You know, they can see where you're dead. And of course, we don't want to talk about being in danger anytime soon.
Yeah, just took one more shot. That was like really close to 2 cycle.
So again, they're backtracking here. They have that fight done, and now, oh boy,
What happened? Oh, God.
trying to bob and weave through there. So again, making back here and to proceed to kind of like our final area of this game here. You know, but again, a lot can happen. We've got more. We've
Knife
got another
Nemesis.
RNG puzzles.
Oh, boy.
You know, we've got to get through Knife Nemesis fight. You know,
Yeah,
And
knife
this-
nemesis fight. Knife nemesis fight can be a little random on the 3rd phase.
And we should talk about water hunters really quick and how badly they can kill a run.
well, you know.
Hunters in the basement.
Well, I can tell you personally that those hunters, see, one thing about hunters, when you're in caution, these hunters can one-hit decapitate you. That's it, thanks for playing. You know, so they have to be mindful, especially if they're going to take damage a little bit earlier, because you've got, you know, basically 2 consecutive rooms where hunters can be a problem. You know, that water prior to the water table puzzle, as if that already wasn't enough of a deal itself, because, you know, that's a lot of inputs depending on what kind of solution they get here. You see right there, the little cheese there, you can actually get close enough to that hitbox without doing that steam puzzle correctly. And just trigger it, open up that door, so we can make some progress here to head to that downward, to that good old everybody's favorite water tail puzzle, which I hope you have memorized.
Got my cheat sheet.
Is this run valid now? You're cheating now?
You're cheating. Shout out to my
So
boy.
I see-
Shout outs to Wolf and Dudley.
I see.
Oh, boy.
I see old Wusscake peeping over on Bach's test over there.
They're sharing notes
Keep it
in a
over.
run? What is this?
Peeping over on Bach's test answers over there.
No, I'm not.
man.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm going to call your parents on this one, man.
How dare you?
This is your finals, man. It's either do or die.
Yeah. So you
All right,
see
come on,
Bachboy
leeches.
heading down looking for
Yes,
leeches. Again, leeches or hunters could appear here, so that's obviously the desired one.
Right.
And
Another thing the PC version can do, going back to Wusscake's screen for a moment, like he actually exited and re-entered to shuffle around the zombies. On console, you'd have to plow your way through those zombies.
stuff. So as they approach the best puzzle in the Resident Evil series here,
Oh, yeah.
they're going to take a glance. If you look at these, you have 4 rows here, or 5. We can look at the bottom one. That upper left, those first 2 columns, you see it's medium and low. That is basically their cheat sheet. That tells them how to move A, B, and C. So basically, you're going to add up those heights, A, B, and C, to equal the heights of the very top line. So you can see that red and yellow to make that first one there. And this is what their cheat sheet is for. It's a lot of moves. You got to move left and right for A, B, and C. And this is not where you want to miss input and accidentally choose your wrong option to play it, because you can lose 10, 15 seconds here really easily.
Unless you catch yourself.
That's why I moved left instead of right.
Did you get water hunters or no?
Nope.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, both of them got leeches.
Yeah.
So so coming up is the garbage nemesis fight.
Yeah, one of the worst things in the entire game. Probably
Yeah.
the hardest executed thing in the speedrun.
Pretty much every route in the Resident Evil 3 speedrun forces you to use the knife for this particular fight.
It was actually Wolf DNC that came up with this strategy, was it not?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh,
The best part was that nobody believed him.
Yeah. Yeah. And then now everybody does it. And everybody loses runs here.
Yeah. Again, an unskippable
Oh,
fight
you
here.
jerk.
But we're
Oh.
gonna I need quiet for this because there's audio cues, and this is, you think the tables can turn somewhere, this is it.
Proceeding with operation in 3 minutes. Please evacuate immediately.
But
We'll explain the fight after Wusscake is done, but
yeah.
basically just like there's a certain audio cues, like a footstep for when Nemesis slashes, or like in order to hit the first valve, you have to wait for 2 footsteps. On the second one, you have to wait for him to say stars, and then on the third one, well,
Yeah. So here we go.
actually don't really know how to do the third one all that well.
Here we go.
It's actually luck based.
that's where the tide turns. Okay,
All right.
so quiet time.
Oh, lit. Oh, wow, the ultra rare.
RNG is giveth.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, the disrespect.
This is not good. That is one of the rarest things that can happen.
Oh, wow.
I got the super early acid. I've
Both-
never gotten that before.
Both players.
Oh, wow. Wow, I can't believe.
The opposite thing had to both.
This is super rare.
This is crazy, actually.
This is this could go.
This is astronomically unbelievable right now. It's just.
Now both
believe
players have to improvise. Oh God.
Oh,
that is
a lot of damage there. That's
like
90, 100.
It's 110 damage out of 200 max.
Yeah, you cannot survive 2 of those. So again, using those first aids.
Oh, this is just brutal.
The disrespect.
Oh, he's backing up. Oh, maybe.
All right.
Oh, Bach got one hit.
All right.
One hit. There goes the arm.
Again, 3 acids to get this thing dead here.
Nemesis going for the long range attacks on box screen. Wusscake got the hit. Nimi loses his arm.
Uh-oh.
Bach gets hit number 2.
I might die here. I don't have a healing item. Wait. Yes, I do. Thank
Oh
God.
boy.
Oh, Wusscake with the
Ooh,
save.
boy.
Oh, what? That didn't hit?
Oh boy.
Stepped out of it.
Oh my God, this fight. Oh, thank God, man.
Again.
The odds of this happening is ridiculous.
This has never happened to me, actually.
Oh, classic line.
The double, it never happened before, you know?
Oh man,
I think
that
I'm
was
dead here.
crazy.
So of course they've
can't get
used
up.
up all their. Oh man.
I've been stun locked to death.
Yeah,
All right,
what?
going in.
Yep.
Oh no.
Got him.
Oh wow.
Oh,
my
boy.
God.
Oh.
I can't. Resident Evil 3, ladies and gentlemen, that is the game. This is why, you know, it's just a brutal game.
That was. I have no words. Actually, that's just like, wow, you know.
That was an amazing run up to that
Yo,
point.
let's give it up
Everyone,
for
let's give it up for
Wusscake,
Wusscake.
man. That's
Yeah, like you guys got to realize this is a crazy game. Oh, you best believe I'm going to save it. Just at least so someone will finish a run.
Make sure you read that manual.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Again, you all see just how challenging when you have to do that fight knife only. You know, grenade launcher. I mean, it's just.
I can't
It's not
believe
even
it.
a problem, but when you're forced to do what the quote game shows you how the correct way to do it is not easy, and that damage can just.
Just crazy, man. This game is insane.
Buck playing super safe now.
Oh, yeah. Like, my one thing going into HDQ was like, please God, one of us finish this game.
I know, and we almost both died
Yeah.
at the same part.
I can't. I've said that 1,000 times. Chat is probably making fun of me so hard, but it's
We both know how we live in this
unbelievable.
game.
Yeah.
That's like less than a 5% chance for that first acid valve to miss, and it happened to both of us.
Yeah.
In different situations.
That's like.
My acid
it's
valve was too early,
it's
and yours
so
was too
nerdy
late.
that we're freaking out over this. It's a super nerd moment, but like, we run this game a lot, and that legitimately never ever happens. Not only to 2 people at the same time, but to anyone ever.
I've never had the acid valve hit that early before.
That is crazy. That's
See, it wouldn't have happened because first of all, when they got the Magnum 10 hours ago, they would already reset anyway. So they wouldn't even be in this situation. You know? Should just allow them to reset it, you know?
what a double magnum, a death. Oh, classic RE3.
So, but nevertheless,
Basically, the game was out for blood.
Yeah.
The game was seriously
you see
out.
all those
this
hugs
week.
they were trying to give you, you know?
All this week, every practice run I've done, I've gotten like the Magnum, or I've gotten like the weirdest, dumbest RNG. It's just like, I'm like, really?
So,
Better give me world record when I get back.
I'll try and do this optimally. I should be being safe, but we'll see if we can get the optimal fight.
yeah, so the final fight coming here that you see Bach with doing here, the first thing you need to do is push in all the batteries because, you know, nothing in Resident Evil world never has power. So you got to push in everything here, get this big old light cannon, electric cannon, what's the thing, rail cannon in there.
yeah.
And of course now this is where you see them take advantage of that additional weapon he picked up because you want to get get Nemesis health below 200 so that the second time this cannon fights, you can end this game. So they have all that additional ammunition to get his HP low enough so that cannon can kill him. But of course, you have to stay alive as well. That acid is being tossed. He has one herb and a first aid, so that's going to give him about another 250 health if he needs it.
I should mention, by the way, that Wusscake is the second place runner in this game with just a mere 5 seconds behind the world record.
I was put to shame like not even 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he held the world record for, I'd say,
Almost a year.
almost a year. Yeah, it was a very, very, very long run.
And then the guy came out with his golden magnum, and he's just like, not today, buddy.
Yeah.
Dang.
I am.
So it looks like he's trying to lure him in there. He's got to get his health down low enough. Here comes the shot.
I think that's enough.
And
I
there it
have
is.
No
got the
words
two-cycle.
for this race. Oh my gosh.
Again, that's the best possible.
All right,
I
are we giving him stars?
have a-
Are we giving him stars? to
Give him,
celebrate?
please.
Give him
Shout out
stars.
to Dudley C,
Give him
Wolfie
stars.
C.
Give him stars.
Yeah.
Give him stars.
Yeah, here
Give
we
him
go.
stars.
You have to, man.
Yo, if there's any Dudley
Oh,
or
please.
Wolf subs in the chat, raise those magnums.
So for those who don't know this game too well, when you complete this boss fight, you're presented with another option. You have one option, just
Top
bounce,
option, here we go.
just
I'm going-
leave, or you can do what you're about to see just in a few seconds.
Oh,
here.
please, baby,
Quiet
make
on the
my
set,
day.
everyone. This is important.
I'm going to thoroughly enjoy this.
I hope it's the top option. Woohoo! All right, here we go.
You want stars? I'll give you stars.
Oh yeah.
Oh, baby.
GG. A brutal race, as you guys can all see, and the RNG madness. I'm almost speechless that I keep repeating the same things over and over.
Well, to the average person, it's like, oh, that's
yeah,
bad
it's like,
luck.
whatever,
To us,
yeah.
it's like, it's like, wow. It's like,
Well, guys, thank you. Me and Wusscake both
And we're ready
streamed
on
this game
time,
and
and-
many other games.
Time.
Yep. There we go.
Thank you, guys. Damn.
Actually,
Thank you, everyone, for watching. This has been incredible. Like a death, but I mean, the RE3? What can you say? But we both stream this game, like we said, former world record holder. He grinds this a lot and other games, and I grind a lot of other games as well. We stream almost every day, and amazing couch. Like, you guys are all awesome. Great friends of mine, Maxi, Enigma, Carsey, Big John. Just great time at a great place, all for a great cause.
and this guy likes chicken, so
Chickens in the chat, hopefully.
spam those bot corns.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. That was incredible.
hey.